Sitting on the ground.
Yeah, you can sit on the floor if you want, or in your chair. The floor is kind of cold. And I left my yoga mats in the car all week, so they're very cold. My blanket's still cold.
Mine is too.
All right, so we're gonna start seated and we're gonna do a lot of warming up because it's so cold outside. So you can stay in your chair if you want or sit on the floor. And we're gonna start by breathing. I know, you've been breathing the whole time, right? We're gonna do some purposeful breathing that helps warm you up. So it's called, English is bellows breath, like the bellows to start or to get oxygen into a fire. So that's how we're going to think about it, so that we're building up fire in the body. So let's take 3 normal breaths, no changing it. So just 3 of your normal breaths, inhale and exhale. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. If you want to keep your eyes open, that's fine too. Some things I've been learning about is when we're stressed, and this can give us headaches, is the muscles around the eyes can get tense. So when you close your eyes, sometimes they will relax. So you can tell your eye socket, all those muscles around the eyes, to relax while you're taking your breath. All right, and then we're gonna do our bellows breath. So it's a hard inhale and a hard exhale, in and out the nose. So lips together, teeth apart. And if you want to sit up nice and tall so you have that space to do it, and you can even put your hand on your belly if you want. So it looks like this. So we're going to do a couple rounds of that. So let's start with 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Ready? Here we go. And release. Let's do that again. Inhale. And release. And we'll do one more round. Inhale and exhale. Here we go. And after your last one, release. Take 3 of those regular breaths you started with to come back to neutral. So I don't know if you noticed feeling warmer or not. You might need to take more to get warmer than I do. I heat up pretty quick. So after your 3rd regular breath, we're going to, everybody's down, extend the feet or the legs out. And let's warm up the feet a little bit here when they're on that cold ground. We need a little bit of extra love. And as we get older, our feet have been working so hard. So, all right, so point and flex. And winter is usually the time when I hyperextend my knees. So if you want to keep a little bend in the knees, keep the knees protected. And let's do some circles. One direction, the other. You can go independent. Excellent. And then I have my socks on so you can't see, but we're going to open the toes and close the toes. Nice. All right. And then soles of the feet towards the center, and then opposite, so pinky toes back and forth. You can go same, or opposites. Nice, and then we'll finish with our windshield wipers. Maybe notice it coming all the way up into the hip socket. Excellent. All right, and then if you want, you can shake the feet a little bit. Get some blood flow down there. All right, and then from here, if you want, you can cross the legs again or keep the legs out, and we're gonna come up to the wrists. So arms straight out, tuck the thumb, wrap the fingers, and make circles with the wrist, and then get into the elbows and shoulders. Excellent. And then release that. We're going to bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, and figure eights. Take a pause, pull the hands apart, and then switch which index finger is on top. Excellent. And shake it out. Awesome sauce. All right. From here, we're going to do the neck and shoulders. So one of the things I've noticed with that tension in the eyes is we also get tension around the ears. So before we move, we're going to take index fingers, open like these, and go on either side of the ear. So just massage the ear, either side. And then we're going to bring that all the way down to the collarbone. So there is everything coming down in there. And this is a nice one to do at night before sleeping. Maybe a little oil, so because your skin's dry already and you don't want to be rubbing too hard. All right, so let's move the head here. First, we're going to inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down towards the chest. On the inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale back to neutral, and then we're going to go side to side. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, back to the first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale. If you want, you can bring that same arm out and over. So my left arm and right side of my head. Just gentle. We're not yanking on it. It's just a little bit of gravity. And then inhale, release the arm, head comes up. Exhale, other side. If you want to bring that arm out and over, just resting gently, making space. And then when you're ready, inhale, release, and back to neutral. All right, one more direction with the head. We're going to do side to side. So we're going to inhale, lift up, and then on the exhale, turn and look towards that first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. So we're just moving the head. Inhale, center. Exhale, back to that first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center. One more time each side. Last side. Back to center. All right, let's do some shoulder rolls. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Excellent. And then let's reverse direction. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Excellent. And then back to neutral. All right, let's move the big spine here. So if you've been sitting for a while and you want to switch which legs in front, you can do that. Or if it's more comfortable to have your legs out, you can do that. All right, we're going to start with our cat and cow. If your legs are crossed, hand under the knees. If your legs are out, hand under the thighs. We're going to start with our exhale, rounding back, dip the chin. On the inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cow. Excellent. Back to neutral. And then we're going to do our favorite, well, my favorite, side to side, our laterals. One hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, this other arm up. Exhale back. We're going just as far as is comfortable. We're still warming up. Oh. And feel free to groan. And as you warm up, if you want to go further, that's fine. If you want to just stay where you are, that is fine too. So we're pushing the hand that's on the floor into the floor to keep that opposite knee closer to the floor if your legs are crossed. All right. And let's do one more time each side or finish off evenly. Excellent. And then back to neutral. You're going to sit up tall. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, twist to the first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale into the twist. Remember, we want to keep it up in that upper half of the spine. So we're not torquing on the discs that don't have that range of motion. All right, one more time each side, or finish off evenly. Back to neutral. Inhale, lift, and then we're going to just do a few cat and cow just to come back to symmetrical. All right, after you finish that, if you have crossed legs, we're going to bring them out in front and pound them into the mat. Or if you're in a chair, you can shake your legs. Feels good. All right. So from here, we're going to come up to hands and knees, and then we're just going to come up to standing. So if you want to step by step it up, or if you just want to come up to standing, that's fine too. So I'm going to do hands and knees. And then I'm going to come into a down dog. If you don't want to do that for any reason, you can come up to a forward fold. And then come up to standing. All right. Almost everybody has socks on. So just a note, be careful if you're wearing socks so you're not slipping on anything. I may or may not keep mine on because it's cold. My toes are cold. So so let's start. Where do we want to go? Let's start with, we're going to grab our pole. And let's do some cat and cow first. All right. So first, I'm going to shake my legs. We sat for a bit. We don't usually sit that long for starting up, but I wanted to get joints warmed up, small bones and joints. All right. So we're going to bring the pole straight out in front and cat and cow, exhale. That's our cat. Inhale, cow. So we already did cat and cow, so you might have bigger movements here. And if you don't, that's okay too. Excellent. All right. So let's do some warriors and then we'll do some posture and strength stuff. So we're going to start with warrior one. And with warrior one, the pole is in the front. So one foot steps forward. That back foot is at a slight angle out. And let's start with that knee first. So we're just going to check in with that front foot. Maybe open the toes up a little bit. And we're going to inhale that straight leg, exhale, bend the knee. We're aiming for that second and third toe. So if you can see where that toe is, great. Beautiful. And then next time your knee is bent, we're going to push off and step back and switch legs. All right, you can switch hands with the pole. We're going to step that second foot forward. Back foot is a little bit turned out. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend. And check in with that foot. Maybe open the toes a little bit. Beautiful. And then we're going to bend that knee, push up, and step back. All right. Back to that first foot forward. Back foot's at an angle. So we're going to add the arm here. So on the inhale, we're going to lift that arm, bend that front knee. And then on the exhale, we're going to fold forward. That arm comes down, belly comes to that thigh. It's reaching. Inhale, bring that arm back up. And then exhale back down. So let's do that a couple times. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arm comes back up. Exhale, down. Nice. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, down. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. And last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down. All right, step the feet back together. And we'll switch sides. Second foot comes forward. Switch the pole. Back foot's at an angle, and here we go. Inhale, front arm up. Bend that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Arm swoops down. Inhale, arm swoops up. Exhale, down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. All right, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring that arm back up. Exhale, down. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Step the feet back together and shake the legs out. And then, is that your phone? All right. And then let's see. Let's do warrior two, and then we'll do some posture. So for warrior two, the pole goes behind us. So we're going to pick a foot. Goes in front, arm, and the other back foot. You start with the arm at the heart and then bring it forward. You're going to bend that front knee over that front ankle. And if your feet don't land where you want, you can move them. Just be careful if you have your socks on. All right, so let's take a couple breaths here in this warrior two and kind of check in with various bits. All right, so that front thigh, that front knee, where are they lined up? That back leg, is that calf too tight? You can bend that back leg a little bit. And then my arm's a little wonky here. Straight out, extend out through the fingers, back arm extended back, soften the shoulders. Oh wait, forgot to tell you to breathe. You gotta breathe. And then here we go. So we're gonna go forward first for side angle pose. Bend the elbow, front arm. So we have that pole in the back. If it's too wobbly, you can bring it up forward. And then we're gonna inhale, bring that front arm all the way up towards the ceiling for peaceful warrior. If you have your balance and you want, you can touch the tip of the pole in the back. You can find it. And then we're going to go all the way back around to side angle pose. If you want, you can go down deeper. That hand can touch the floor. But don't lose that extension of the spine. All right, around we go again. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, side angle pose. Feel that extension from the tailbone out the top of the head. A little bit of a twist. And last, peaceful warrior. Inhale, arm comes all the way up. And you can keep going if you like. And then we're going to come back to warrior two. Take one full breath here, check your knee. And then we'll drop the arm and step the feet back. All right, check the feet out. And we'll go to the other side. All right, hand at the heart, arm open to the front. Bend that front knee. Breathe, right? Breathe in. All right, so we're going to go forward first here. Bend the elbow. Front forearm comes to that front knee or thigh. And again, feel that stretch from the tailbone to the crown of the head. A little bit of a twist. And then on your next inhale, arm comes all the way up to peaceful warrior. And then exhale back down to side angle pose. And inhale, peaceful warrior. And last time through. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Excellent. Come back to warrior two. Find that front knee again. Soften the shoulders. Breathe. And then we'll drop that front arm and step the feet back together. All right. So let's do, so option A is using the pole. Option B is using your chair. We're gonna do coming up on the toes. So just the bottom half of our palm tree pose to start. So, and actually you could use both if you want. So we're just gonna come up on the toes. So you can either use the chair or the pole. And I'm going to suggest that you try different widths of the feet apart from each other. So up in close, how's that feel? Hip width, how's that feel? And maybe a little wider, how's that feel? Excellent. And then while we're still doing this, we're going to add something on. So up on the toes, come back down and then lift the toes up. So you can go nice and slow, or if you go a little faster, you're kind of almost like rocking. Just don't land on the floor. It's too cold to go to the emergency room today. Or if you know that that's uncomfortable and you're going to get too wobbly, then just stick with the coming up on the toes. All right, next one we're going to do is the top half of our palm tree pose. So feet are going to stay rooted, but we're going to look at them for just a second, spread the toes out, and we're going to inhale the arms up and then exhale back down. On your next one, start the breath first, and then bring the arms up. Start the exhale first, and then bring the arms down. See if you can do that again. All right, one more time. And then we're going to put them together if you want. If you don't want, you can do either the bottom, just the feet, or just the top. Otherwise, going for both. All right. Here we go. Inhale, coming up. Exhale down. And it doesn't have to look perfect. Yoga practice, not yoga perfect. But if you do find you're a little wobbly, you can do feet wider apart, or maybe closer together if they're too far apart. Socks and mat are going to affect your balance, possibly. All right, last one. Beautiful. All right. So let's do the hips a little bit here. Again, you can use the pole or your chair. If you're a little bit more wobbly, I would suggest chair. I'm going to see how it works with just the pole. All right, so we're going to do the hip openers. And we'll start with going back first. So we're going to take like a half step forward with one foot, the other leg kind of on your toes a little bit, and then we're going to lift and bring it back. And the hard thing to do is to do this without activating the glute muscles. So we want to keep that hip open. If we're doing all the work in the glutes, then we're not getting that opening as much. There's going to be some activation, because those are big muscles and they want to fire up, but All right, let's switch sides. So if you want, you can switch hands with a pole or not. It doesn't matter to me. It's whatever works for your balance. All right, so half step forward with the other foot, and then we're just going to lift this second leg back. Your other hand can be wherever comfortable, on the hip, out to the side, on the chair, so you have the pole and the chair. And one side may or may not be easier than the other, and that's totally normal. We can be very asymmetrical in our day-to-day lives. All right, and last one. Beautiful. So that one's great for strengthening the leg that's straight while you're opening the hip on the other side. All right, let's do out to the side. So we'll start with straight leg, and then we're going to lift the other leg out to the side. And again, the pole can be wherever you need it. And the other arm wherever it needs to be. Excellent. And last one. And we'll switch to the other side. Get that second foot rooted, and then out we go. Beautiful. And one more. Excellent. All right, now we're going to go for the in swing, and we're going to go forward and back. So we're going to cross in front and then cross behind. So you may need to bend that straight leg a little bit to get that leg out and around. Excellent. And then set that leg down. We're going to go to the other side. In front and behind, and beautiful. Finish that last one, and then set the legs down, and we're going to shake them out. Now you can shake the arms out too. They're getting a little sore. All right, last one like this, we're going to do balance on one leg at a time. So if you want to do this without your pole, go ahead and set your pole down. I'm going to keep my pole because it's just what I'm doing today. So I'm a little wobbly with my socks on. All right. So here we go. So we're going to pick one foot, lift the toes up, and then set them down. And then we're going to take this other foot however you like. I'm just lifting up in front. You can lift up and back. The other arm can go wherever. And let's see, how long was I talking? Those seconds. We're going to go, that's 10. And try for 15 seconds. All right, there you go. And release. Beautiful. Shake that leg out. Or one of them, both of them, whichever. All right, let's try the other side. Ready? Here we go. Other arm out. 5 seconds. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. That's 10 seconds. And almost there, almost there, almost there. And that's 15. Beautiful. All right. That's your homework. Practice that at home. You can do it in the kitchen. holding onto the counter, in the dining room, holding onto a chair, whatever. Or lots of people do that when they're brushing their teeth. Brush one side, brush the other side. All right, let's do, so we just did balance pose, but we're gonna do another one. We have to do our tree pose. So my suggestion, if you can, if you want, is start with the other leg. Then I always start with my right leg. I'm gonna start with my left leg. So if you always start with your left, start with your right, or do it however you want. So one leg is straight into the earth. The other foot heel is above that ankle. To start, that's level 1 for our balance. And you can stay right here. You have your pole. You have this other branch can come out, up, it can move, it can stay where it is. You can touch fingers together. And then if you have your balance, because you have the pole, and you want to bring your foot up higher, you can do that. Don't push that foot into the knee. That's not good for the knee. So if you want, you can go up higher above the knee or keep it below the knee. You want to keep breathing. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can come out whenever you're done. Just keep breathing. And then coming out nice and graceful. All right, shake that leg out. That was a long time in that tree pose. All right, let's do the other side. Root that foot down. Open up the toes. And start with the heel above the ankle. Bring your foot up higher if you want, wherever you want to be with that. Arm out, arm up, somewhere in between, arm down even. Breathe. Can't forget to breathe. You can move your branch. Trying to keep it even. And then coming out nice and graceful. Excellent. Shake the legs out. All right. So let's do a we're going to do a half sun salutation. Option A, put your pole down and do it without the pole. Option B, straight arms with a pole. Option C, have to think about that. All right, so those are your options, with the pole or without the pole. So with the pole, that's what I'm going to do. You can sit and pull down if you don't want to do it. All right, feet are nice and wide. We're going to inhale and raise the pole up. On the exhale, hinge at the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Here's your option A. Pull out in front. Option B, pull on the thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, coming all the way up. Pole comes up to the top. And then exhale back down. Nice. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. Exhale, back to center. All right, one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. All the way up. Exhale all the way back down. Beautiful. All right, let's we're gonna do warrior 3. So 2 options with the pole. It can be straight in front, so it's in the center and you have both hands on the pole, or you can have it out to one side and the other arm comes out the other way. I think I'll make it that way. I think. All right, so we're gonna take a step forward with one foot. The back foot, we're gonna lift up onto the toes. You can also do this without the pole too. All right, from here, arms come out or arms are forward, whatever you like for your balance. And then we're gonna gently lift that back leg up. Breathing. Nice, strong, straight leg with a little bend in the knee. And then when you're ready to come out, bend that back knee and then bring it. Nice. All right, switching sides. So you may keep the pole in the same hand if you want, or it can go in front again, or you can switch sides. All right, I have mine out to the side. My other arm is out. Back foot, I'm on my toes. And then when you're ready, I'm gonna lift that back leg up. And breathe. Extend back with that back heel. Forward with the crown of the head. Beautiful. And then coming out nice and gracefully, bend that knee and set the foot down. All right, shake those legs out. That's a good one. And let's do 2 more, and then we'll do our triangle. So let's do dancer pose. And what's the other one I wanted to do? Oh, pigeon. I think dancer might be more of a challenge. So let's do that one first. All right. All right. So pick a leg, step that foot forward. The pole goes, for me, it works best if I have the pole and the straight leg on the same side. And then we're going to grab that other foot. There we go. And this can be your pose. And if this is too much, you can grab your chair and hold on to your chair to do this. All right, so knee pointing towards the floor. Step 1. Step 2, if you want, is point that knee towards that back wall. So we're coming forward a little bit. Step 3, if you want, is bringing that front arm up. And then coming out without falling. All right, point the knee towards the floor. Release that leg, shake them out. All right, other side. Maybe easier, may not be, and that's okay. All right, foot in the floor. Nice and spread out foot, balanced. Grab that other foot. Take a pause here, point that knee towards the floor first. And then point that knee towards the back wall if you want, or see where you are. And then if you can, and if you want, lifting that front arm up. Beautiful. And then to come out nice and slow, point the knee towards the floor, and then release the leg and shake it out. All right, let's do our beautiful pigeon pose. So starting with the foot you didn't do last time first. Bend that knee, make a little shelf. We're going to bring that ankle onto that little knee shelf. This other arm can come out to the side. Pole can be wherever is functional for you. In closer, out further. Or you can hold on to your chair. This can be your pose here. This is a lot of work, not easy. If you want to make it more difficult for yourself, folding forward, drop that front arm down, sleeping pigeon. Oh wait, don't forget to breathe. And then when you're ready to come out, coming out nice and slow, come up and then release. All right, other side, bend that knee, take your little knee shelf, bring your ankle. Other arm can come out or it can be on your hip. If you want to increase this posture, folding forward, drop that front arm. And then when you're ready, inhale, come back out and shake it up. All right, so let's do our big whirly bird. I don't know if this has a name. So we're going to start with the pole in front, hands face the fingers, knuckles facing forward. And we're going to make big movements. So if this is too much for your shoulders, keep it in front. If that feels okay, go all the way around. And then at some point, you're going to want to switch directions, because the first way you go is probably the easier way. All right, and then release that. Oh, I forgot triangle pose. All right, so did we do warrior two? We did. Triangle pose, we're going to bring the pole in front. So I have my left hand, and I'm going to step my left foot forward. Back foot's at 90 degrees-ish. And then this back arm is out. We're going to bring the back arm over. So we have both hands on the pole. So you can keep a little bend in that front knee or a lot of a bend, whatever feels okay. Just don't bend it backwards the wrong way. So with this triangle, you can stay right here. You're still getting all of the benefits. If you have the capacity and the desire, and you want to go down further, you can walk one hand down at a time, and then you're going to turn and look under that upper arm without falling over. You get a little wobbly, come back up. You want to extend the spine nice and tall, and then come back up. Walk back up the pole, bend that front knee, and step the back foot forward. Yeah, I felt that one. All right. Switching sides. Other foot in front. And then back arm back. We're going to bring it over. And you can stay right here. Any sort of bend you want in that front knee. If you'd like, you can walk the hands down. And then turn and look under that upper arm. So that's our lateral and our twist, and why we do all those openings at the beginning of class, so we can do stuff like this at the end of class. All right, take one more breath. And then we'll walk it back up. Bend that front knee, step the feet together, and do a very big shake. All right, let's do cat and cow after that one to get back to symmetrical. Sometimes one side's more open than the other and it might pull it way too much to the other side. All right, so cat and cow, arms in front. And again, you can do this without the pole if you want, but we have them, so let's have fun. All right, so start with the cat, bend the knees, head comes down. Inhale, cow, coming up, looking up. Exhale, back to cat. And hopefully you're a little bit warmer than when you showed up this morning. So maybe you come down a little bit deeper, maybe more like dolphin, or the head comes below the arms and then you come back up. If that's too much, don't worry. Just go with the cat and cow. Excellent. Back to neutral. And then let's do this one. And then we'll come down to the mat. All right, so pole behind you, hands, fingers pointing forward. And we're going to make circles here. So feet are nice and wide. And then the other direction. Excellent. And then bring the arms out wider, and we're going to do a couple forward folds. So we're going to inhale and look at least straight ahead, if not up a little bit. That's a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, just as far as is comfortable. Bend the knees, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Let's do that again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees all the way up. Exhale, down. All right, let's put the poles off to the side. We're done with them. Next month, remind me, and I'll save time for boat pose, because we know how much you guys love that pose. All right, so we're going to come down. If you want to come into a squat, you're welcome to do that. If you haven't done one in a while and you're not coming all the way down, you can always have your heels on a towel, and that's going to give you a little bit more space to come down. If you don't want to come into a squat, just come and sit down on your mat. But this is something that's good to practice at home with the towel or the blanket. All right, and then come down nice and gracefully. All right. Let's see, what do we got time for? Let's do a twist. We'll do the open and close twist, and then we'll come down onto our backs. All right. First leg, we're going to bend that right knee, right foot comes into the mat. And we'll do our closed twist first. So left leg is out straight, left arm extended. We're going to inhale, lift that leg. Notice how the spine lifts up. Exhale, outside of that right knee or around in front. Right hand comes behind the spine, push in, inhale, lift. Exhale, turn and look towards that back wall. Left leg is active and engaged. On your next exhale, pull the belly button in. So inhale, lift. Exhale, belly button in. One more breath here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly button in. Gonna unwind, come back to center, and then let's do our open twist. Right hand is on that right knee, so we're going to push the hand and the knee out, opposing forces here. Left arm extended over that left leg. We're going to inhale, gaze follows the thumb. We're going to go just as far as is comfortable. Take an inhale. Exhale, belly button to spine. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. All right, switch legs. Right arm extended over that right leg. We're going to inhale, lift, feel the extension in the spine. Exhale, outside of that left knee or around in front. Left hand behind the spine, push into the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly button in, turning, looking towards that back wall. Inhale, lift, exhale, belly button in. One more breath here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly button. And then we'll unwind. Right leg over that, or right arm over that right leg. Open twist. We're going to have opposing forces. Left hand on the inside of that left knee. Inhale, open. Gaze follows that right thumb. Inhale, lift. Exhale, belly button in. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, belly button in. And then on your next exhale, release. And relax the legs, compound the legs in. And then let's come down onto our backs. All right, hands to the knees, rolling down onto the flat of the back. And a few, if not many, Appanasanas. Exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. So we did a lot of twists and asymmetrical poses. So we really want to find that symmetrical line in the spine. So if it's too much to do both legs, you can do one at a time. And then we're going to hug the knees in and rock side to side. Nice little massage. Back to center. We're going to exhale, knees in, inhale, arms up overhead, feet up towards the ceiling. Point and flex the feet. And then exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, feet up towards the ceiling, arms overhead, point and flex. Exhale, hands to knees, bend the knees. And then let's bring feet down to the mat. Extend both legs all the way straight out if that's comfortable. If not, you can keep your knees bent, feet in the floor. Otherwise, zip the legs up, toes point up towards the ceiling, palm tree pose. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale, arms back down. And one or two more. And then releasing your arms back down by your sides and away from the body, palms up or palms down. Release the legs and feet away from each other. Let the feet flop wherever comfortable. If this isn't comfortable anywhere on your back, you can bend your knees, feet into the mat. Or if your chair is close enough, you can bring your legs up on your chair. Always feels nice. And anything else you need to get comfortable for your relaxation pose, I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. So starting at the feet, working our way up the body, relaxing each part as we go. Starting with relaxing the toes. Relax the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees. Relax the tops of the thighs, the backs of the thighs, and that space behind the knees. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Relax the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy and fall away from the roof of the mouth. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And because the sun is out, let's do some sun breaths to encourage the sun to stay out. We'll do all three. So 1, 2, 3. Inhale 1. That's 2, and then this is number 3. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale, hands float up. Exhale, hands float down. Number 2, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Number 3, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Palms together, back down to the heart, and then namaste.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, gang, thank you very much. We'll see you next week for, we're going to go back to some posture, how to stay tall and long.
Kate, what is the date for the wellness health thing?
Oh, you know what? It's on the door. I think
It's
it's
this month, isn't it?
It's in February. There's a wellness health fair. I don't know what it's
Wellness fair.
called. I will be there.
Wellness fair, yeah.
So
You're ending it, yeah.
Am I I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I will be there the whole time. So I think it's the 21st, 20th, 12th. I have no idea. I will send you an email to remind you. All right. Bye, guys.